Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the series. As you could tell that last couple games we had, we beat South Carolina, we beat Georgia, and now we go face Wake Forest. So I hope you guys enjoy.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So Kentucky's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time...
Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Wake Forest offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Kentucky! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
14, Wake Forest, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down this area of the field.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Big guy smells it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Punt is on its way. Got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Avoids pressure. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Big tight end makes the grab and some 1st down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here we go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Wake Forest, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Vic. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on!
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He's got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Give to the back.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an up.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sacked.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the marker. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Wake Forest, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. And the returner will be knocked down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
75. Wake Forest, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Wildcats trying to find their way. Fake spike, now he'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off play action on first down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just dominant.